Good morning all. Today we are going to discuss the simple program related with accessing the instance variables and methods in Java. So here I am using the online Java compiler through the JDK 1.8.0 version. So if you observe the program, here we are having the very first statement, that is import java.io.star. Why? Because we want to import the input output related features from the package IO, which is already available through the Java API. After that, we have defined one class, that is a employee, and it is a public class. And in this class, we are having four variables. First is your name variable, which is of type string. Second, we have age related variable, which is of type integer. Third, we are having a string variable known as designation. And fourth one is the variable for salary implementation, which is of type double. After that, in this class, we want to initialize the object when it is created. So for that purpose, we are developing one constructor over here. We are using this constructor for the class employee. So we know the rule that whenever we want to use constructor in program, we have to use the same name as that of a class name. So public employee is the constructor with one parameter inside it, that is of type string and having the name implementation. So here in this code, we are having the initialization of the name for the current class and for the current object with the help of this string variable. So we have used this statement, this dot name equal to name. This statement will allow us to initialize the name variable. After that, in the second method, we have started with the employee age. Here we have taken the method public void employee age containing one parameter integer employee age, and we have assigned that value to the current age variable. Same we have done for the third method, that is the EMP designation. Here we are assigning the designation which we have entered over here as a parameter for this particular method, EMP designation. And in the last method, we are using the salary variable for assigning salary to each and every individual employee. Then we have the print employee method. In this print employee method, we are just displaying the contents, whatever contents we have gathered together with the help of constructor and the methods EMP age, EMP designation, and EMP salary. So in the print employee method, you can observe we have used system.out.println statement, and with the help of this statement, we have displayed name of the employee, age of that employee, designation, and the salary detailing. Okay, so after you are done with all the methods, you have to start with the main method. Unless and until you are not having the main method, you cannot execute the program's logic. So for that purpose, we have introduced public static void main method. In Java, we need to take the command line arguments as a parameter. So here we are having the args as an array of strings. And within this main method, we are having the employee class. We have created the object of the employee class E, and here we are initializing the constructor. We are calling the constructor with the parameter name, and the name you can observe over here is Mansi Joshi. After that, what we have done, we have called the methods, all the methods EMP age, EMP designation, EMP salary with appropriate parameters. And after that, in the last section, we have used the print employee method through which we are able to display all the contents related with the employee. So after finishing with the code, we will just click on the execute tab. And when you execute the tab, your output is ready. You can observe here, first of all, the compilation process happens. So for that purpose, the JavaC tool is used. Through the JavaC, we can have the bytecode. So for that purpose, first of all, JavaC followed by the program name .java we have to use. And after successful compilation, you have to run the program with the help of another tool known as a Java. So Java followed by the program name will let you understand and visualize the output. So here you can observe the output. We have displayed all the details of the employee Mansi Joshi with the age, designation and salary contents. So in this manner, you can access various instance variables and methods available in a particular class by creating the instance of that particular class and calling whatever number of methods we have enclosed within the definition of class. So in this program, we have understood the concept of class, how to define a class, how to use the constructor and various methods collectively to achieve the result, whatever result we want for the program, and how to use various variables within the class, how to define the methods and their logic, and ultimately how to call the main method and use the object and access the number of variables and methods. Thank you.